What is a meta description? Meta descriptions are the short descriptions of your pages that you see in search engine results. Meta descriptions are a brief summary of what your web page is about. They are usually between 100 and 160 characters long. Why meta descriptions are so important? Meta descriptions are important because they provide a written version of what the page is about. This allows the reader to quickly see if they want to visit the page and check it out for themselves. Do meta descriptions affect search rankings? Meta descriptions aren't a ranking factor, but they can help drive additional traffic. Google does recognize and read the meta descriptions, but it's more beneficial to your readers to see a detailed and attractive description of what a web page is about. That said, you should be aware that Google doesn't always use the meta description that is specified. It may sometimes provide a different snippet from the page. Avoid these meta description mistakes. Don't duplicate meta descriptions for each page. Duplicate meta descriptions may not have a negative effect on your website, but when they are the same, you will get penalized by having this content indexed, removed. Or Google will not be able to differentiate which of your web pages are more important than others. Make sure each web page has a meta description. As mentioned previously, a meta description tells Google that the information may be helpful to the viewer. Without this user experience signal, Google may penalize you in its algorithm. Don't forget keywords in your meta description. With the right keywords, your meta description will surely entice people to click through. Creativity is important, but by choosing search terms that are relevant can potentially lead many more visitors to land on your page's doorstep. How to write a great meta description. Remember, you only have up to 160 characters that will be seen by your viewer in the description before Google cuts it off. So you must try to accomplish the following. Get your viewers' attention and curiosity. Sometimes people use question marks or incomplete sentences to have power over you. Use symbols or numbers. Different characters other than letters will really get people's attention because it stands out from a typical meta description. You can also use a price or the number of products in your meta description to encourage more mouse clicks. Include a call to action. You don't have to be too direct. I like the word discover at the beginning of a nice sentence, rather than at the end of the copy as discover now. Put the spotlight on your viewer, not you. This is one of the most important copywriting rules, and shouldn't be forgotten even when writing short copy like a meta description. No one cares about how good you think you are, all we want to know is what we will get from it. Use your main keyword. Google will be more inclined to match and use keywords you search for if your focus word is in the meta description. Do not catfish in your meta description. Make sure it matches with the page. This is an important one. If you use the meta descriptions to trick visitors into clicking on your result, then Google will find out and might penalize you. Make sure that every page on your site has a meta description. Summary. Meta descriptions of a web page are more important for the user experience than for the search engine to rank your page higher. If a human sees a well-written meta description, it will make it more likely that they will click your link than if it's missing. If your meta description is completely missing, Google may determine that you are sending a weak signal to your viewer and consider it a poor user experience signal.